Hello, beautiful people. It's so nice to be here with you. I can't tell you how much there is inside of me and how much I've been wanting to get on here and speak. But it's been a full-on, almost 4 weeks now of dealing with one of the most intense situations I've had to deal with in my life. And I decided to pre-record this because I feel like I needed to hold space for myself. Imagine. But but my intention is that you're all here with me and that I can sense you all, because I know I'm not just talking to myself. There is 9 billion other versions of me, and honestly, if this reaches just one of you, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I guess I'm going to start with that, is the power of our voice. Guys, it's been, what, 27 days now? 26 days? And the uprise is thank you to everybody who is on the streets, who's posting, who's talking about it, who's raising awareness. It's so amazing to feel you all, to see the solidarity, you know. And I know people keep thinking, yeah, humanity's failing us, but no, we are humanity, you and me, the ones that are part of the solution and part of the change. We're here. We can't, it's not blind to us anymore that there's many of us that do want to help, that do want to play their part, that do want to rise. So thank you. Thank you to those that are using their voices. And to those that are not using their voices, I have compassion for you, you know. I was quite disappointed, and I say that and my voice is like, yeah, maybe there is still a bit of disappointment that I'm working through inside of me. But that's my own journey, and I have to remember that I shouldn't have expectations of anybody, you know, and I should only lead by example, because that's what matters. That's truly what matters, is not just talking the talk, is walking the talk too. It's so important, you know. Of course, I totally understand that a lot of people who are not using their voices are probably afraid, or probably don't believe in themselves enough that, hey, maybe how am I going to make a difference? But I'm here to remind you, even if you do the smallest thing, even if you send out a thought towards Palestine or to your other brothers and sisters around the world that are going through wars and genocide, it's already a big deal. But it's having this quality of humanity inside of us, inside of our heart, that no, we're not alone on this planet. We're not living in this glass cube, in this pretty bubble. No, I do feel with the rest of me, the other versions of me that are from all over the planet, you know? So it's, it's a quality, humanity. It's something that we really feel and that we embody and that we become. And so yeah, for those that haven't used their voice yet, I really hope and I pray that you find this humanity inside of you, because it's so beautiful to feel this connection with all that is. It's so beautiful to feel that, hey, there's a part of me that is in turmoil right now. How can I extend myself? What's your capacity to participate in this change? Some people are on the front lines. Some people are protesting. Some people are posting. Some people are talking about it. Some people are sending prayers, donating, whatever it is, and to whatever cause. Yes, Palestine is leading the revolution. Bless you all. But we also need to think about the rest of us too. In Congo, in Sudan, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Libya, in Yemen, in Armenia, in India, in Pakistan, Like there's so many countries. There's like over 22 countries that are facing turmoil, you know. So it's always about what is your capacity? How much can you do? And how much can you also be a worldly person? Not just think, okay, I'm here living alone. No, it's like, okay, yes, of course, we need to nurture ourselves first. We need to look after ourselves. We need to remain in balance, to keep our emotions in check, to keep clearing all the traumas we need to clear and all of the things that we need to do. Yes, 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 I'm totally, totally with you. But when we're after that, is like, can you just extend yourself just a little bit to think about the planet, the rest of the humans around you, the human beings, the other versions of you? And you know what? I've had so much insights in the last 4 weeks that it's really reached a point where, for me personally, I'm finding my own ways to cope and thrive. You know, before I'm extending myself, I'm also doing that. And like, we're all trying to find our ways to cope. It's just keeping us balanced, keeping us in our center, in our heart. And every time, you know, it reaches here, we're like, okay, calm down, come back. You know, so it's like this, you know, we don't want to sink, because if we sink, then we're of no use to ourselves or to anybody else. So please, please, please find your ways to cope. Please, whether it's through art or it's through poetry or it's through dance or it's through whatever. Like, don't feel guilty, don't feel ashamed of how it's coming up for you, or how your ways to cope, you know? It's just a constant checking in with yourself. It's a constant being present with yourself. It's constant, like, you know, from moment to moment, everything is always changing. It's like, how can I be as authentic with myself as possible? And how present can I be with all of this going on? And when do I need to pull back and take a break from this? And when can I step in and use my voice? So it's like this dance. So please, like, at your own pace. You're doing so well to those that are using your voice. We have so much momentum. We have so much uprise. It's so incredible to see you all in action and to feel this connection around the globe. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. And I really feel we're at this tipping point. I don't know if anyone resonates with this, but I really, really genuinely feel that there's a tipping point, and we're getting there. There are other people out there, other souls out there that also want change, that also want to live in a world that's built on harmony and peace and equality and love and compassion. It just shows how powerful we are when we are united. But we need all of us to rise up, really. I'm talking to a few of my Palestinian friends and Israeli friends too. And, you know, a lot of them are not doing so well, you know. And if you're watching this and you're not of any of these lineages, I really urge you to reach out to them, to take a minute to check in on your Palestinian and Israeli brothers and sisters. Because, you know, these people, and I'm talking about myself too, we're doing a lot of alchemical ancestry cleaning lineage work right now. And whether, you know, we're aware of it or not, this is what's happening. You know, at the end of the day, the way I see it, and this is from how I perceive reality, is that, you know, we borrow these lineages. Like, I've chosen to incarnate as a Palestinian Lebanese in this lifetime. Why? Just because? No, obviously I see that there is, you know, I've chosen this mission because I'm here to help this lineage during its time of liberation, you know. And, you know, a whole people is under occupation, and not just the Palestinians, the Israelis too. They're also under occupation by their government. And we're doing some deep soul work right now, you know. So please, check on your Palestinian and Israeli brothers and sisters, please. Because even if they don't know how to articulate it, inside of them, they're feeling a lot. There's a lot moving through us right now. It's a lot. And not everybody can handle this load because of the intensity of the energy. It's really, yeah, it's really deep work. And when you feel that there is so much evil inflicted on your roots, even if you don't want to believe that, you know, your soul has chosen this lineage or whatever, just think about it on a human level. Your roots are under attack. Your roots are being oppressed. I don't care if you're on the front lines or you're part of the diaspora. I'm part of the diaspora and I'm feeling it so much. So much. It's really heavy. And if I didn't have the right tools, I'd probably go into depression. And I know that a lot of us have been. I speak to my friends. I know how much pain they're going through. I know, especially those who are from Gaza and who have families in Gaza. I feel you. I feel you. So yeah, we're doing a lot of cleaning to our lineage. And we're supporting this liberation as a collective. So yeah, check in. And even if you're not of these roots, but you still feel a resonance to this part of the world, it just shows, you know, it shows me who you are. It shows me how pure you are and how you really recognize that there is no separation. There's no nationality that can separate us. There's no border. There's no religion that can separate us. Is that truly, 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 we're all in this together. And the more of us that can wake up and sense us, to have this sense inside, like, I'm sensing the world, I'm sensing the turmoil, is already a huge step. And from there, you can then take the next step and use your voice and play your part and play your role and find your place in the human race. You know, it's incredible. Breathe. 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 We're all carrying a heavy load, but we're not carrying it alone. And if we can all just participate, can you imagine what we can do together? Can you imagine what we can change? What I want to leave you with today is don't give up. I want us to keep this momentum. I really want us to keep this momentum. I don't want us to slip, because I realize that we go into waves, right? So, okay, now Palestine, Israel is on the headline. So we all uprise to this headline, and then it's off the headline and everything starts to come down again. And then everyone goes back into their little bubbles. No more. No more of losing the momentum. We need to ride off this momentum, and if anything, increase it and keep increasing it and demand for change. Demand with love, but we need to put this energy that, no, it's time. If we're just sitting and passive and, oh yeah, I'm peace, man, I'm love. No, you're being passive of your reality. You need to be an action taker. You need to put that action in and be like, no, we are making a change. No, we are going to do this. No more. We need to be proactive. We need to take accountability. We need to take responsibility for our world. No more of this passivity. Your voice is so important. It's so crucial. It's so crucial. And if you have any doubts, please call me, talk to me, message me, whatever. So let's keep this momentum. Let's not, let this die out, just like everything else. Let's keep this momentum for Palestine. Let's keep this momentum for all the other countries too. Let's bring change. We can. We really can. And it's not a fake concept. This is real stuff, guys. This is real. And it's all about remembering that we are creating this reality, and we are co-creators in this shared reality. Don't forget that. Please, I'm going to say it one more time. We are creating our own reality, whether you are aware of it or not, and we are co-creating a shared reality. So imagine if we can focus on the same intention, all of us, that we want to live in a world of peace. We want to live in a just world where everyone is equal and receives equally and has all the needs that they need. Imagine if we all focus on that, where would we be? So you want to see a change? Yes, become the change. Yes, we all know this famous quote, but participate too in the shared change. It's really, for me, at least the way I see it, it's not just enough to change yourself. It's really not. Yes, it's great. It starts with you, it ends with you, yes. But when you change yourself, then you start to think, how can I participate in the change of the world too? Wake up to this worldly wiseness. Wake up that you are not alone, that everything we're doing is affecting each other. So if we become intentionally aware that we're affecting each other, then we can actually bring on change. Thank you for hearing me out. I love you all so much, so much. Thank you to everyone that's using their voice. Thank you to everyone that's stepping up and for doing the work. Thank you. I see you. I feel you. I hear you. Take care of yourselves and keep standing for humanity first.